Hello there, this is Cindy at cindybdesigns.com and welcome to today's video. We're going to be making two very clean and simple cards. You're looking at the more masculine version, so to speak, and this time around I'm going to be making that feminine up just a little bit by changing out the image and the ribbon, and there's the inside of our card. So let's get started. We are going to be using the Artistically Asian stamp set that you see right there, and those are the images that we'll be using. And I have really bad allergies. I am so sorry. I cut my cardstock down from 8.5 by 11 piece to 4 1/4, rotated it, simply scored 5.5, folded it in half. That is a piece of very vanilla cardstock there that is cut down to 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I took my heat embossing buddy to it to, remove the oil and everything from your fingers because I am doing some heat embossing. And I went ahead and used an older Versamark pad of the champagne that Stampin' Up! Put out years ago. I just had it laying in front of me. So I laid down a couple images of the main one and then two, I'm going to say Chinese sentiment signs or whatnot. And I sprinkled some gold embossing powder over that. Missed a little bit. Obviously, when you get stray embossing powder, I like to use an angled paintbrush and take it off. I don't flick my cardstock because you're going to have powder flying everywhere and it kind of defeats the purpose. So I pulled in the heat tool, and there's two speeds to that. You want to put it on 2 to heat emboss and let that thing get hot, and it'll minimize the warping on your cardstock. Keep the tool moving too. And there we have that beautiful shine once it's all dry. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. I've pulled in a piece of the new Share What You Love Designer Series paper. That's cut down to 4 by 4 1/4. Watch the pattern of your design there, how you want it to go. It looks like I'm caking on some liquid glue. I'm really not. It's very, very thin. But I needed that wiggle room a little bit. So I'm just getting everything sized up and whatnot. And now I'm pulling back in our image. I went ahead and took the decorative label punch, the decorative border punch, and went down a piece of basic black cardstock so I could line up the edges and it would work just right. So once again, I'm applying some liquid adhesive to the back of both of those. And this voiceover is not going well because I have windows popping up everywhere and I'm trying to X them out so I can see what I'm doing to do this voiceover. And of course, this would happen to me. So once again, I'm just lining that up, and this is where the liquid adhesive is really helpful. So you can have your ribbon border punch all going the same way. And I'm going to set that up, let it dry with a clear block. And yay me, I actually had a cover on my scissors, and I'm going to be snipping off the ends, and you're going to see me just kind of round up some corners a little bit that got a little bit wonky on me, and cutting off the ugliness. And then we are going to move on to the next step here, and this is, we're going to adhere it down. I'm going to go ahead and set it up again with a clear block and just kind of, wing it from there and put it together. I don't tie it. Next up is my bow on the side with the 1/4 inch natural trim in gold. I don't do bows on screen. I struggle with them a lot, and I don't like putting myself through it. I'm not going to put you through it. So we're going to go ahead and work on the inside of the card first. I decided to go ahead and instead of making it all matchy-matchy on the inside with the DSP, to kind of change it up a little bit, because you're not going to be expecting that DSP there is pearlized on it. You have to see it, which I'm sure many of you have in other videos from other crafters. We're going to go ahead and pull in the gold heat embossing from the front to the inside panel in our sentiment, and I'm just going to lay that down right now. Once again, I'm pulling back in my gold powder, and I'm going to take that off screen and just go ahead and get that embossed. And there we go. I have a little bit of warping that time, but I'm going to lay down enough adhesive on the back when it comes time to get it securely in there. Here comes my bow tying process, and it's painful. It is painful to me. So I think I'm going to sit out the yakking, but you know what? I got a little bit of time. I pulled off a glue dot there and kind of folded it over a little bit because I use my tweezers, but I have better luck slipping that glue dot underneath there rather than the tweezers. Again, I work with both, but with a glue dot, it's just easier for me to get that first little tie down and then work from the rest. And I have to turn my card upside down in order to get the kind of bow that I want. It's just how it goes. So that took about 5 minutes in real time. And there we go. I'm just trimming up the edges. The sequins that you see me, the flat ones bringing in, they're from a paper pumpkin kit. And again, that's why I subscribe to that every single month. I have a ton of leftovers that I just go through. It's on my desk 24/7, and any kind of embellishments I need, ribbon, something that's not in the catalog, I pull from that because you can get the refills pretty much for a good year afterwards. So that to me makes it current product. I'm laying down some snail adhesive right now, and again, that's where I did the overkill to knock out that warping there. And there we go. That is our clean and simple card, changed up a little bit. So thank you for watching. God bless. Have a great day. Please like, thumbs up, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.